We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85.
Take a look at Chicago, you can smell it in the air. There's a hungry team called the Soldier Field going nuts, jumping out their chair. Teams rather be anywhere but here. We don't care if it's below zero. Better tougher for the snow, we still gon' break roads. If we win the point flip, we choosing to kick, cause we gotta keep this that love to hit. Polarize the link with our smash mouth D's, slicing up teams like Mike Singletary. Forever repping the seat, making Papa Bear proud, giving Chicago something to shout about.
We the Bears, monsters of the
Welcome to the Panda and Grizzly Show. I'm Brian the Grizzly here. Got Tank Kramer over there. What's up, man?
What's up, man? It's been a long, long week already with this Bears news.
Dude, it's been all this stuff. I'm doing a fantasy draft, a long dynasty fantasy draft, and like some people, like we have 8 hours to make a pick, and some people take 8 minutes, and some people take the entire 8 hours. I'm like, guys, come on, 8 hours. It's only six rounds. Yeah. That's just what it is.
The dynasties just do rookies, unless it's a new dynasty. But
so you have to drop. You have to go under 18 players. So you drop enough to get under the 18, and then so there are other people available on the draft.
Okay.
You know, so and you can decide to draft them. And what I've noticed is almost everyone drops their kicker. So the last round, you're still going ahead and getting all the kickers out the way, and that's kind of what happened. But I decided to trade my first overall pick at 103. I traded it for 2 first rounders, 2025, 2026 first rounders, and Bryce Young. So, and the player that I could have gotten was Caleb Williams. So I traded Caleb Williams basically for Bryce Young and 2 first rounders in the next 2 drafts.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not horrible. It's pretty solid.
Well, my starting quarterback is CJ Stroud already.
Yeah.
And then my backups are Aaron Rodgers and Matt Stafford. So, like, you know, they're getting older, but I got a 2025 first rounder and 2026 first rounder because I think Arch Manning might be the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better to have 2 first rounders going into the 2026, trying to figure that out. And then I traded my 3rd rounder.
Oh, nice.
A 3rd rounder this year, and a 5th rounder next year, and a 6th rounder next year for T. Higgins.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
that's not too bad. A 3rd, a 5th, and a 6th.
Yeah.
A 3rd this year and 5 and 6 next year.
Next year, basically. Yeah.
Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. Like, because Higgins, where he's gonna stay in Cincinnati this year, but next year, wherever he goes, he's gonna be good. So you don't have to really worry about it.
And it's a chance that he goes to Carolina and goes to be Bryce Young's number 1 receiver,
right? Because then you'll have Young and Higgins if that happens. But then you have Tank and
CJ. I have Tank and CJ. I have Puka and Matt Stafford, and I have Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. That's not bad, man.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Because if like push comes to shove and you need some picks or you need something going on, like you have a stack, like
if
for
you want
each quarterback you have. So you could trade away like Stafford and Puka or you say Rodgers and
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson.
Yeah, I mean I have a decent team, despite the toilet I got, the bad luck.
I don't know how you got that, because you were from what I understand,
I was in the playoffs basically the entire year. But
Yeah.
it happens. CJ Stroud gets hurt, and I win the tank. That was it. It was over.
Yeah. You were hanging on by a thread, but at least you showed everyone that your first year you can do that in 1 year. So watch out. Once you start doing
We
stuff.
got G Money right here, the one who beat me to give me the toilet. Thanks, James. Thank you. Didn't win no games the entire year. You won that one.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Won the one game.
Hey, that's what you need to do. That's all you need to do is go ahead and win that one. So, the more I think about it, the more I can't hate. It's like, look, you did what you're supposed to do. I didn't do what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
That's awesome. But yeah, that's super fun, man. I can't wait for that. I need to do a couple. I think what so this Sunday I didn't show up at all. I was out of commission. But I want to do some mock drafts on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get some mock drafts out of the way and start getting some of that ready. That's gonna be pretty fun.
Especially because you're not going to be, you'll be out of commission anyway. If anyone that doesn't know, Tank is going to be gone basically the month of August and probably some of September.
Probably.
Even if he tried to come back, we probably wouldn't let him come back. He has obligations that need to be taken care of. He has another little one on the way, so you gotta let him take care of those things.
Yep, 2 under 2, and it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah. I'm out of it now.
I was thinking about it this past week. I'm like, Sunday mornings is gonna be rough because at least at night everyone should be sleeping. My oldest should be sleeping. The baby in and out throughout the night, but so it shouldn't be too bad. But mornings, that's gonna be rough. I'm gonna have to figure it out before the season starts.
And it's gonna be funny because to watch the Bears be good. Watch the Bears start something like 7-2, and you're not gonna be able to get on any Sunday show.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll see whatever I gotta do. At least to pop up here and there when I can. But yeah.
We had a pretty good show this past Sunday. Came up with a pretty good idea, so that's gonna be fun. I mean, we're coming up with good ideas, and the facts are rookies report next week. So the 16th, all rookies are reporting to training camp. So training camp, football's around the corner, guys. Training camp starts basically next week because on the 19th, the veterans come in.
Yep.
So 10 days. 10 days for veterans, 7 days for rookies.
Yep. I think August 6th is
the Hall of Fame game.
No, when the Bears Hard Knocks starts.
Oh yeah. It's the first Tuesday in August.
Yeah, it is. Yep, I just looked at it. Yeah, so you got a couple weeks of them recording because I'm assuming they record the start of training camp.
So they're going to watch as soon as the rookies come in. They're watching them.
Yeah,
they might have some inside information from some of our rookies that they've been training and filming because they've been in Lake Forest for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So getting facilities, micing up everything. They're hiding mics around people, that they don't know is there. Have a live mic and you saying, "Hate that coach," and now they know.
Yeah, now you're screwed.
But the Bears do have first right of refusal. They can say that we don't want this being posted. We don't want this filmed. We're not going to allow you. They have to sign off on anything that goes out like that.
Yeah, which makes sense. Yeah. Wind up with the Patriots trying to cheat again. Like you see, before Bill Belichick behind the camera, he's the cameraman. Like,
So and we're deleting all this, and you see Bill Belichick burning up film.
Yeah.
Hey James, it's your turn. But what's interesting is, so the Bears are one of a handful of teams that have not signed their first round draft picks. Neither Rome Odunze or Caleb Williams, right? It seems like Rome Odunze is pretty much going to be hammered out. It's pretty much going to be a 4-year deal, $22.7, $22.9 million or $13.3, $13.4 million signing bonus. And the only thing you're really discussing is when did they get all the signing bonus money? How much do they get up front? How much is guaranteed? That's the only thing they're really discussing, right? So it seems like that's pretty much done. That's what we'll get that. But Caleb Williams, on the other hand, does not have a representative. He has a team of lawyers, which is smart. I understand he's watching his money. He's coming from a different place. He has $10 million in the bank. He has money, so he's able to do things a little bit differently. But he has a couple of people in his camp that have done these things before, have negotiated and stuff. But you got to remember, so Adam Schefter came on and said basically that the Bears could be in trouble because we all know Caleb Williams is the type of person that likes to reset things. He likes to challenge what everyone says. Like, oh, I have to sign this contract. Well, he always comes in saying, no, I really don't want to just do whatever. I'm going to challenge the status quo. I'm going to try to do something different. And maybe we always had that rumor. I know it was a rumor about Caleb Williams and his father wanting a piece of a team to sign him. Mm-hmm. That was where it started all this stuff.
Yep.
So, I mean, all this information
rumor. It's not real. It's not real. But
is it?
Yeah. Yep.
So I mean, those are things that we know. As I said, Roma dues is a formality. It sounds like everything's going to be there. These are slotted contracts. It's already collectively bargained, and there's not much wiggle room in a lot of stuff. So at the end of the day, Caleb Williams should be getting a contract that's similar to like $39.4 million, something just under $40 million. That's what he should be getting. 5 years, signing bonus could be $25.5 million, something like that. That's what we're looking for. But as I said, he's not dealing with it. He's giving to his lawyers. He's telling them to get it done. But if he does not have it done, if either of these contracts are not done by Tuesday, they cannot report.
Oh,
they cannot. Yeah.
What if? So what if it's after Tuesday? Can they report as soon as the contracts?
As soon as the contract is signed, they can come. But this time they're missing.
Yeah.
And your starting quarterback needs to be there as much as possible, especially someone who doesn't have a cadence.
Mm-hmm.
He's be working and learning as much as you can. You only can do so much on your own. And that's the fact of football. Football is just that. You cannot learn. You only can do so much not playing football. You only can do so much throwing on air. You only can do so much drawing on the board. You have to be able to react and get used to the speed of the game and all those things. And he's been doing a great job since OTS. And I'm not this huge Caleb Williams guy, but I recognize he's been doing a great job learning all the plays, not being a distraction, taking his job seriously. But this is the type of thing that can set you behind.
Yeah.
If he's not there, not ready to go.
Yeah. I mean, that throws everything off. Throws everything off. That entire offense is thrown off if Caleb doesn't show up. So James said Keenan will help him.
So Keenan Allen will be able to help him, and so will DJ Moore and all those things, but they can't help him lead the team.
Yeah.
Can't help you do certain things. And the things that he needs to learn are the things that Justin knew how to do. That he was good at.
Yeah.
I have to give Caleb a lot of props because his personality seems to be wonderful and magnetic. People like being around him, right? But can you be that guy that when I'm staring at it in the huddle, that's giving me the confidence to play and be at the top of my game? I don't know. There's still a lot of things to be said about that, and
Yeah.
that starts next week. And if we don't have him in camp, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, and then like you said, like Keenan will help him, and you said like DJ will help him. You can only help him if he's there. If he's not there because he's dealing with money problems, that's a problem. It's a big problem.
What up, Bonzo? He just finished that watch party.
Nice. I'm gonna party. Watch it tonight. But yeah.
So, first of all, Keenan needs to stay healthy.
He has his own problems to worry about.
No, man. The over-under for Keenan Allen games is 12.
I'm cool with that.
You can get 12 games of him, and that's why Rome Odunze needs to be there, learning as much as possible. That's why DJ Moore is so important. All these things matter. And here's the other thing: our offensive line. I know PFF. PFF ranked our offensive line as 11th in the NFL. 11th
offensive line.
Yes.
Wow.
I think they're smoking.
That's a lot higher than I expected.
I think they're smoking something. I think we have a lot of things to have to work on. And the most important thing is we need to be on the field together. The offensive line with Caleb learning how to do the cadence, learning how to do the snaps, learning each other. The only way you do that is by playing a long time with them. And
I'm ranked 11th.
11th, yes.
For what? But then they have the secondary.
That's what I was going to get to. And the secondary is ranked 19th.
Was it 19? Oh, that's insane. That's crazy.
I would say our secondary is the top 10, and our offensive line is somewhere around like 18, 19.
Yeah, that needs to get flipped. Somebody messed up. That's crazy.
But they used a lot of the things for the sacks and interceptions and all those problems they had last year. They said that was just basically Justin Fields' fault, and then all the problems we had with the DBs and not getting pressure on the ball, even though the defensive line had no sacks beforehand, no pressure. They said it's the DB's fault still.
Yeah,
whatever.
But this is the thing, man. The media, like all of the media, just loves to hate on Justin Fields. It started off in Chicago, and they're like, "Oh, he's the problem. He's the problem." I'm like, we'll see. I don't think he is, but
yeah, I don't think so either. I think Pittsburgh's gonna be very happy with him. But speaking of just keeping on Caleb Williams, I was watching something and they had they're talking to, I want to say it's Dave Wanstead about his contract issues, and he had a couple of people that held off. I know Rashawn Salam was one of them, and I believe Curtis Enos was the other one that both held out for the contract. And he said, "What's the most important thing? Is it the time or what?" He said, "Yes, they missed the beginning of camp. They missed the meshing and the becoming a team." In those first couple weeks really matter.
Yeah.
You really start to mesh. You really start to, see each other as that, and not being there, knowing, especially you being a rookie, really hurts the team. Okay. That's one. The second thing is you become a distraction because you're in camp, right? So all the media is there. Hard Knocks is going to be there, right? And all they're going to be asking is not about your play, not about your teammates, but about Caleb Williams. So if he's not there, that's a huge distraction, and that should be a big concern. So if he's not there by Tuesday, we might be in for something.
Yeah. Oh my God. If he's not there on Tuesday, or if it's not, it needs to be signed on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, if they have this contract issue and it carries on into that, man, it's gonna be such a just everyone's talking about. Everybody's gonna be talking about it. Because I'm looking up right now. I'm like, who else? There's anybody else who hasn't signed? So Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze, like you said, also JJ McCarthy, Dallas Turner, and then like a tackle from the 18th pick. Mims. Memes.
Yeah, memes. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the 5 guys between 3 teams that haven't signed.
Through all the teams, all of the first rounders have been signed and ready to go.
Yep.
That's it.
And 2 of them are like the Bears and Vikings, so from the same division. So,
But you got quarterbacks. I understand quarterbacks though.
yeah.
James says he'll get signed this weekend. I believe 100% that Roma Dunze will be signed this weekend. I believe Caleb Williams is the type of person who's going to push the envelope. I do. Now, I don't want this all being misunderstood. I believe he'll be signed on Monday, right before he has to come in.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is legit last minute, like right down to the wire.
Because he's going to push for something different. He's going to push for other things. He's going to look for a. Don't be surprised on Monday you hear that we get the first 100% guaranteed 5-year deal. So it's the same year still the 4-year deal for 39.456 whatever $1 million, 100% guaranteed, and that's what he's going to push for. That's what's going to happen.
That's
dangerous. It's very dangerous.
Yeah. Damn.
Because Derpy comes in, maybe Caleb Williams could call Mike Tomlin as his agents. That's 1-800-FLEECE Ryan Poles. Once again, we do not allow any Pittsburgh area codes around Lake Forest. No one in Lake Forest in the entire city of Lake Forest can call out to Pittsburgh. No more.
Hey, that's it. What if we hear that Caleb gets that 100% guaranteed, and it's like, oh well, I got some advice from
Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin or like the GM over in Pittsburgh. So something like that.
Con told me how to do this. Con told me how to con everybody.
Like, damn it.
Oh yeah, Kadani is it. What up, Chicago Tribune? How y'all doing tonight? We'll be feeling better if we get this dude signed. I remember this is one of my concerns I had with even drafting him.
Yeah.
And it came from that rumor about him wanting a piece of a team, that he doesn't want to follow the rookie pay scale, even though it's collectively bargained. And he doesn't have, luckily for him, he doesn't have enough money to challenge all these things. Which dude, Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, still not signed, and I'm not sure why he isn't, but I think he would challenge the rookie pay scale, and even call it. What if he starts saying this is not fair? This is antitrust. Even though you collectively bargained it, maybe it's not right, and that he's gonna say it's not equal opportunity employment. Go to EEOC.
Yeah, I mean, if you do something like that, do you run the risk of pissing off the players union? Of like, hey, we worked really hard to get these numbers and these contracts and these agreements, and you're over here like, F it, I do what I want. It's like,
yeah, I mean that's possible. Well, I do know that though he doesn't have representation, that he does have was an NFL representative there doing the contract with him. So that there is someone there that's able to kind of walk it through, someone that the NFL has designated. It was an NFLPA designated person there with him. So it's not his agent, but he does have someone there working with him, trying to figure out this contract thing with him, let him know what the rules are. So, he's not totally by himself. It's not Caleb Williams going there trying to figure it all out.
Which makes sense. Why more like a representative of the PA will be out there with the number 1 overall pick with still having a contract issue, while they'll be out there right next to him.
And why not? Because you have 2 of them there. You have him and Rome.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if they have whatever agent, or not agent, but representative and
his lawyers and
trying to help out. Yeah.
Well, we'll give you barbecue chips and the newest copy machine newest copy machine edition. But a lifetime supply of barbecue chips. Come on, you know you want in Chicago. I mean, I do like barbecue chips.
Heck yeah.
You already got our old quarterback, man. You don't need to get the new one. No.
I know, right?
Throwing out this topic with running backs. Rookies haven't earned nothing yet. A lot of busts have happened. That's 100% true. And this has one of the worst running back drafts that we've had in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. And the whole running back like scheme has been changing. You know, you don't have that one guy, like you have a committee now. You know, like you run with minimum 2, if not 3 running backs now. You know, they're kind of devaluing a single running back, not the position, because you still need a position, it's important, but one single dude, like the dude, you know, that running back dude. I don't know if we're gonna see that in a while. And, you know, we will get one guy here or there, you know what I mean, but it's not gonna be like how it was before.
Take a look at Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, so there will be some guys, and actually this lack of talent in this last draft, in this rookie draft, has helped current running backs, because now you see actually the salaries are going up. They're paying more money. As I said, you know, Christian McCaffrey signed a new deal. There's going to be higher deals made because there's no young guy coming to replace you because the talent level's not there. Now next year, the running back crop is a lot better.
That's good.
Well, it's good for us, but it's not as good for running backs that are in the NFL right now that's trying to get paid.
Yeah. But look at the difference in running backs right now. So CMC, number 1 guy, right? I think you're not going to get an argument from anybody. He's not. Number 2 goes down to Kyren Williams.
Kyren Williams should not be number 2.
Then number 3 is Derrick Henry, Raheem Mostert, James Cook, Breece Hall, James Conner, David Montgomery, Swift, Gibbs. I mean, the difference between CMC and everybody else is just like CMC is like that. There's always going to be.
Yeah, remember CMC's gotten hurt a lot. I'll argue with you that Bijan Robinson is just as talented as CMC. Just had the wrong scheme. I'll tell you that Breece Hall also is just as talented. Just was hurt and couldn't get all his stuff going on. So I think
he's gonna have a good year, but you know, like there's gonna be solid guys. There's gonna be solid guys, but yeah.
I think running backs this year are gonna be really interesting. See what happens. Because I think though there's always some good running backs, there won't be a lot of people playing, you know, coming in taking jobs, not from this class. Now Kyren Williams, who didn't show up for a lot of the OTAs and stuff like that, he might have a problem.
Yeah,
because Corum could play, and that's his backup. So you know, but I think the top of most of these running back things rooms are really good, because I mean Christian McCaffrey is really good, Bijan Robinson is really good, Breece Hall really good, Saquon Barkley being behind that Philadelphia line is amazing, Jonathan Taylor being behind Indianapolis is awesome, Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery both being in the backfield is amazing. You know, Derrick Henry has been the number 2 running back every single year for forever. You know, but I said Kyren Williams has a little bit of issue. I think that we're going to end up seeing that. I think Josh Jacobs might have an issue. I think James Conner might have an issue.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because Trey Benson might be the most talented running back in the entire draft.
Yeah.
Which is not saying that I'm not still saying he's not amazing, but he's young and he could play.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, then you still have Kyler Murray. You're coming back. He likes to scramble.
Yeah, but you might be able to throw the ball with him too. That's the other thing. So you know, like Adani says, "I told you, bro. Sunday, I think. Let me work the phones. I'll take care of the deals. If you need a picture in your head, me negotiating, Think Scarface scene with the banker. Go low. You go. I go low. You go high. This is what we do. All right. Okay. I got it. So what if we all on BS in high hopes and the Chiefs just win it again? You know what I mean? Well, so the Chiefs, their Chiefs are still the number one team as far as wins. PFF is has a ranking of who has the most wins. Chiefs are still number one.
No.
I think it's 10.97, something like that.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, right now, Chiefs are the guys to go through, man. You got to beat the Chiefs to win. You know, I mean,
let's play this game. Okay, so who's number 2? Projected wins in NFL.
Projected wins in the NFL. Well, that's a good question, man. I am not sure.
We talked about their star running back already.
The Falcons?
Nope.
Or Niners?
Niners.
Yeah.
49ers are second.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But who's third?
Because I'm thinking like Bills, but Bills took a big dip in everything. You know,
they're a lot higher than I think they should be. I think at 9.6 or something like that. But they should be a lot lower. But I think they were 8 or something like that. 8 or 9. But who's third?
Yeah. I'm guessing I know that I think they're gonna have the Jets high.
Jets are low, are pretty much tied with the Bills.
Okay, really? Damn,
but they're below them. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who else. Maybe the
Nope.
Eagles.
Nope.
Eagles, Lions.
I mean, they're all up there. But the third place team just got a new running back. A new old running back, but he's old. He's an oldie but a goodie. And the team that has a good quarterback, had a lot of wins. Just got to figure out how to get over the hump. And the MVP.
Ravens.
The Ravens are third. The Ravens are third.
When you say oldie but goodie, I'm like shit. I know. I'm like Derrick Henry. I'm like, where'd he go? Yeah. Ravens. There. Yeah. I see that. 1, 2, and 3. Chiefs, Niners, Ravens. That makes sense.
Eagles 4, and surprisingly, the Bengals are 5.
Yeah.
They didn't make the playoffs last year.
Up there.
No, 5.
But last year they had a lot of issues, man. Like
they always have a lot of issues.
Not last year they had a lot of issues though, and Mixon wasn't one of them, which you would always expect Mixon that old ass.
He's gone now.
Yeah, I know, but you still got the two best receiver, 2 of the better receivers. You know, so you still got a solid squad. I think if everyone
fixed their offensive line.
Yeah. So if they stay healthy, I can see them being in the top 5 or so. You know, like
I just don't think that they can't all be winning all these games in that division. The AFC North someone has to lose. Someone has to lose. Yeah. And we know Pittsburgh's going to be, plus 500. You know, they're always going to be up above. They're not going to have a losing season. And the Browns won everything, won more games than anyone else in the division last year with Joe Flacco. So, I'm just saying, who knows what's going on, but what I did find interesting was Detroit had the number 1 wins in our division, followed very closely by that team up north.
Right, yeah.
9.7 for Detroit, 9.6 for the Packers.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting.
Believe it.
It's going to be interesting. I don't know. I still don't know if Jordan Love is the guy. He had a solid year, but I'm gonna be curious.
Traded May, Marvin, and a second for Burrow, Higgins, and a first in the Superflex.
May, Marvin, a second.
I don't know if I could give up Marvin Harrison Jr. But Drake May, I don't think he's great in the second.
because you're getting up first Higgins and Burrow, and really like Drake May was whatever. A second, okay, you're getting a first for that second, and then, but Marvin Harrison Jr. I like it. But the thing is, like, also this year you have the stack, and we always say it. Burrow, Higgins this year, at least you got that stack. As long as both of them are healthy. But then after that, if this is I'm assuming this is dynasty because they're talking about trading.
Yeah.
Higgins is going to go somewhere else, so you lose that stack. But Higgins is still going to be good. Burrow's still
gonna be good. Burrow's still gonna be good. You still got a first round pick next year too.
Yeah.
Could be a great running back.
Yeah. So I like it. I like it. It's gonna really suck if Marvin Harrison Jr. just like has a crazy rookie.
If he
year.
becomes Randy Moss, or
yeah,
you'll be kicking yourself.
Yeah, that's the part that's gonna hurt. Like if he becomes like that. But that's good. I liked it. I think
that's a
good
very
one.
good. I can understand it. I don't know if I could have pulled it off, but I did trade Caleb Williams away for stuff, so maybe I would. Trey Benson is eventually going to take James' job. Yeah, I believe so too.
Yeah,
I think what's going to happen by the middle of the season, there'll be a 1-2 punch. By the end of the season, James Conner's gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's either going to be the Eagles or the Ravens. Yeah.
So he called.
So the Ravens were number one. Yeah, we're next.
Yeah.
So you guys mentioned Saquon. Do you think he gets his first 1,500 yard season this year? Because Philly's O line is better than New York Giants. New York Giants don't even have an O line.
They have 5.
The most he's ever got is 1,312 yards. That's actually a good question. I think 1,500 is a lot. I think he's going to get 1,400, a lot less carries.
Okay, I see that. I like that.
Yeah. He doesn't get 1,500, but he gets 1,400 with a lot less carries.
When did he hit that 13-12? Was that before like all the surgeries and injuries and all that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not. I mean, he's always been a little bit injury prone.
Yeah,
I don't know what 30%. He's always.
Yeah.
But he takes a lot of hits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but when you have a great offensive line, he's never had an offensive line in front of him. So you have one of the best in the NFL now.
Yeah. 1,500 that's really pushing it. He needs to have a great year. 1,400, I can see that.
I think 1,400 with less touches. All of a sudden, you get less and maybe more catches. I'm looking for more of 1,800 to 1,900 all-purpose yards. If you get that, then it's a very successful year.
Yeah.
So, never trust PFF. I agree.
Yeah, they do some crazy shit sometimes.
Bengals history tank is show.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh having finished last in division since 1988. Just saying, history matters. I mean, you just haven't had a losing record since Mike Tomlin's been there. So that's and then people are upset that he signed the extension, the 3-year extension. I'll give anything to have him.
Oh my God. Yeah. Anything.
So I have Burrow greater than Marvin. So I think it's a good trade.
Okay.
All right. So this is actually really interesting, the role that you talked about that. Something that I've been wanting to bring up was Burrow has been talking about his mortality as a player. He is saying, I'm not getting any younger. I need to get over this hump. I need to do this stuff because I don't know how long I'm going to be playing. He hasn't been in the NFL that long.
He just signed that big contract, like 2 years ago?
A year ago. He's just kicking in now. And but the issue is that he's had 2 major surgeries already. For a guy that everyone wants to say is the best, most accurate QB in the game, which I don't see. Of course, I think my Patrick Mahomes is by a landslide. It's not close. But
yeah,
Joe Burrow has been hurt a lot.
Yeah.
And no one wants to say that. Everyone wants to, get on everyone, get on all these other guys. Joe Burrow, I mean, has issues. He has Lamar Jackson, same type of issues. Lamar has been less serious than Joe Burrows.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying.
That's crazy. Yeah, he's pretty young to start talking like that.
I
Like,
always believe once you start talking about your mortality, that it's really on your mind. You should be talking about it at 27.
no.
You're talking about 27. You ain't less than 37.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn.
But I mean, that's something you have to think about because you got the calf injury, you had knee injuries, you've had a leg injury. I mean, you've had all these things. So it does kind of work on your mind. And I mean, I actually had Joe Burrow behind 6 or 5 other quarterbacks.
Yeah.
He was second last year. I have him behind 5 other quarterbacks now.
Second's crazy, man. I still think Josh Allen is better than him. And just as a quarterback, I mean, as a team, you can, that's a different argument. But just as a QB, after Josh Allen got worked on by Dable and became a better passer, yeah, Josh Allen is big. But yeah, number 2 is crazy.
I got Patrick Mahomes the second, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Give me CJ Stroud, then Jalen Hurts, then Joe Burrow. I think he's that far down right now.
Wow. I don't know if I would put him over CJ yet. If CJ has another year like he did last year, coming in for year 2 and does stuff like that again, then that's it, man.
I got CJ over Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, even that too, But yeah. But CJ has the potential of legit being top 3.
And he hasn't been hurt before and never a major injury.
Yeah.
And they, invested in his offensive line. I think that's the thing that hurt Joe Burrow more than anything. Not Joe Burrow himself, because I think as a player, he's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But Joe Burrow's going to have to watch out for Jordan Love, Caleb Williams. He's going to have to watch out for Jaden Daniels. He's going to have to watch out for these guys coming up, these young guys, to see which one of them might come up and scare him. Because Justin Herbert was a top 5 quarterback last year, top 6 quarterback last year. He's down to 15.
I mean, a lot of it's not his fault. Like his direct, like he didn't play bad. He didn't get hurt or
he's
anything.
tough.
Like injured.
He's still accurate.
It's just like, hey, let's take everything away from him. It's like, well, damn, man, like that. Yeah, that sucks. So.
That's so true. Everything that Caleb Williams has, that's exactly what Justin Herbert lost.
Yeah. Damn. That's sucky.
Yeah, I agree with you, the real. Herbert shouldn't be falling like he has. He should not. And if you put some talent around him, that guy still would be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, if he has a solid year this year with them, just kind of plugging things in right now, then you're like, okay, he is a good player.
I think he's great. I think he has an unbelievable arm. I just think they need to really work on the offensive line and give him weapons.
Yeah.
So, see.
It just sucks because, like, I could see Herbert kind of happening what happened with Fields, like good player, everything, and then they just, can't figure the things out around him, and then he goes somewhere else.
I think Herbert is never going to go anywhere. Harbaugh's never going to let anything happen to him. He'll be next to him forever. Trevor Lawrence, who just signed that, he's now the highest paid quarterback in all the NFL. I'm not sure about him yet.
Yeah.
I have no clue what he really is. Tua, if Tua can stay healthy, man, where do you put him? As far as accuracy, the guy's up there. I mean, is he right next to Jordan Love? He might be.
Yeah. When he doesn't have a concussion and he's playing like good, like, yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, the real good question. I think Javonte will bounce back. I don't believe anyone in Denver. Nothing. Nothing in Denver. I don't believe in any of them.
Like that's just write them all off.
Yep. Everyone in Denver. I'm not this year. Nothing.
Yeah.
Right now, Javonte is ranked 31.
Ooh.
Yeah. You know who's ranked number 32?
I'm free to ask. Who's that?
This is actually interesting. Number 32, Nick Chubb.
Really?
Nick Chubb didn't even play last year.
Yeah.
he's
How's he ranked?
behind Javonte Williams.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Javonte, this might be his last year starting. That's why I honestly believe. I believe there's two running backs in Pittsburgh that are better than Javonte Williams. So,
yeah, like you say, yeah, Denver and Dallas, man.
Dallas is still supposed to have more wins than anyone in their division,
which is crazy. It's like they didn't do anything. Did they do anything besides the draft? Like they didn't do like there were no news. I haven't seen anything all off season.
They haven't signed any. I don't know what they're doing.
They did exactly the same. You know, I thought that was kind of like wild. And like I get that if you're like you just won the championship and you try to keep the team all together, you know, and you maybe bring in the thing here and there, you know, but when you're like the Dallas Cowboys, and it was like, what? Like you didn't do anything? Yeah. So
hey, they're about to, you know, they're gonna sign. They're gonna sign what's his name from New Orleans?
who
what's his name? One that got hurt all the time. Always hurt.
the QB?
No, the wide receiver, Thomas. What's his name?
Oh,
Michael Thomas. Yeah, Michael Thomas. Yeah, they're gonna sign Michael Thomas.
Why?
Because he's cheap, and he could be, and that's a good project. And with Dak's arm, that could be okay. Yeah. And when he played well.
Yeah, I mean he's a good player. You know, but yeah.
And then they start collecting second running backs like, you know, Infinity Stones. It's just
yeah, he definitely washed. That's
but if he's a third receiver,
I mean, if you get him for cheap, you know, he still has the name and he does still have talent. I'm not gonna say he's like completely useless. So you can get him cheap, I guess. You know, I wouldn't be against it, but if that's the big move you did all off season is sign Michael Thomas, then you got a problem. You know, so yeah. So Dallas, I really, I mean, I never really cared for Dallas that much anyway. I really don't. I'm not gonna watch anything. Denver, I'm not gonna watch anything from them, but they're probably my two least cared about teams this season because
I think Dallas still makes the playoffs.
I know, and that's crazy, man. That's the crazy part. Like they come in as at the wild card or something.
Yeah, I see. The Eagles win the division. I think Washington's going to win more games than we think they're going to win.
I can see that.
And Dallas somehow ekes out 9 or 10 wins. Somehow.
That's crazy.
And then loses in the first round.
Oh yeah, like get annihilated. Yeah. I don't know how Dallas does it.
I think he'll be solid for Dallas. Hey, as a third receiver, I think that worked. And his ability to get contested catches, but Dak's ability to throw the ball in good places, and then knowing you have to double team CD Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with Ferguson underneath route, I think that actually works really well.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'll give me all those wins. Tell me where you think they said they had the Bears at. How many wins?
Ooh, that PFF or
yeah.
Man. They probably 7.
We had 7 last year. So you think they had the
I
same?
think PFF, yeah, we'll probably say like 7.
They had. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
8.6 wins. So
Okay.
now Vegas has the Bears at 8.5. The over under for Bears is 8.5 wins. So
Yeah.
of course I already bet the over.
Yeah. I think you said 10, and I'm thinking like 9.
9
They
to 10.
could push 10. Right there. I could see that for sure.
Yeah, 9 to 10. I think the Bears could start off 6-3 or 7-2, and then they got to hold on for dear life.
Yeah.
Because then all the division games are coming all at the same time.
All the end of the season. That's insane. Like it was just division.
Like San Francisco in division.
Yeah, and then that's painful. Yeah, but it could be good or bad. It could be good or bad. It could be good because it allows them to figure it out, get things going, get the ball rolling.
And if you're winning, if you're beating those teams, like let's say there's an injury and you're beating these in division teams, you go into the playoffs on a roll.
Yeah.
All right, here's a last stat I'm gonna throw out to you guys. So they also have strength of schedule out there. Where do you think the Bears rank for strength of schedule?
Ooh. Somewhere in the top 7 or 8. I want to say.
So the strongest schedule is like number 1 was Cleveland. Why? Because they play in the most competitive division in all football.
Okay, yeah. You said
so where do you think the Bears
the hardest schedule?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I wouldn't say okay. No, because I'm thinking the Bears have like a fairly easy-ish schedule. So they're probably 21-ish.
Okay. Bears are 30th. There's only 2 other teams that have easier schedules than that. Yeah.
That's crazy. There's only 2 other. What are the other 2 teams?
Atlanta is one of them.
Okay.
I know that off the top of my head, and I believe the other one is, I want to say it was New Orleans or something like that, but it's like 2 NFC South because the rest of the NFC South was so bad.
Yeah. Wow.
But the Bears were 30th. I remember that 100%.
Wow. That's impressive.
Then Atlanta was 31 and 32. It's just, I think it was one of those, but I remember that 100%.
I mean, that sounds like everything going on sounds like a recipe
for a surprise team winning a lot of games.
Yeah, for some really good stuff to happen, and easy schedule. You got a killer offense at this point. I mean, even though they got the secondary rank, below halfway, I think that's crazy. I think they're definitely like up in the top 10, maybe.
I think they're top 10. Yeah.
So and they got them like that. So yeah, but I think we're gonna see some really good stuff from the Bears this year. If everything can go good. I mean, we're already starting off with, is Caleb gonna be here or not?
I was right though. It's the Saints and Falcons and the Bears.
Yeah. Damn. That's not bad. I'll
trying to remember off the top of my head. Yeah. Strength schedule, the Bears stay at the 3rd easiest schedule in a division that's winnable. That I think Detroit's gonna be good. I think Green Bay's overrated, and I think Minnesota's being underrated.
Same. I think JJ is gonna do some interesting stuff.
JJ's not even gonna start. I think he sits the whole year.
You think he sits the whole year?
Entire year.
Wow. I was thinking like half.
They love O'Connell's mind.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks he's one of the best offensive minds ever.
Yeah, but if he sucks, what's the point? What's the point of having a good mind if you're not getting those wins?
Because of who they signed. So JJ's not going to be the starting quarterback. Do you remember who they signed?
Who's they signed?
Out San Francisco? Do you?
Wait.
Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's number one.
Shit, that's right.
Yeah. I think Sam Darnold is going to start the entire season, and JJ will sit there and watch. Take notes. See how it works. Matter of fact, I think JJ, even if he got a chance, they wouldn't even want to start him. They'll start Nick Mullins. The only way JJ starts is if it's the third. He's the third quarterback, and you got to start doing that. But I think they want him to sit the entire year.
Yeah. Damn.
What up?
What's up, peanut butter?
Yeah, Sam Darnold, exactly.
You forgot about that.
What a bum. Tougher than a $2 steak. It's a coward. I wish I forget that.
That's good. Yeah. I think you're right now. Yeah, you get Sam Darnold, you let him be out there.
Show him how to be a professional quarterback. Let JJ just, take his time. And then next year, or maybe even week 15, 16, 17, maybe let him the end of the season last 3 games.
Let him kind of.
Yeah, last 2 games.
They signed Sam to was it just a 1-year deal?
I believe it's a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was a 2, but I believe it's a 1-year deal.
Yeah. Yeah, shit. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, because Cousins got a big payday, right? Yeah, he took off.
Exactly. So now Sam came there. So
right. That's right. Yeah. He's gonna start for most of the season. Yeah.
And I think that's how it should be. And him just learn how to throw the ball to Justin Jefferson. Learn how to where Jordan Addison likes the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Understand how you use hockey. Do those things.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get out of here, I do want to answer this one question because I saw the row ask me this. Is there even a case for Flowers over Olave? And the answer is, I think Olave by far is a better receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that the Ravens are a better team. Lamar is probably the better quarterback. And there's a chance that Flowers gets something for that. I think Flowers is good. I don't think he's better than Chris Olave at all. Anyone who thinks that he is better than Chris Olave has not watched Chris Olave play, or hates Ohio State people, which is possible.
Yeah. Lamar hasn't produced a receiver.
I mean, but Flowers had a good year last year.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't see Flowers being like that shutdown, like the guy that everyone's going to talk about.
I think the Flowers is going to have more of an opportunity with Mark Andrews there and Derrick Henry there. You can't focus on them, so Flowers will have one-on-one coverage a lot of times. He might be the only receiver that gets the ball, especially because he can catch the ball and run after the catch.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to bank on Henry injury for that. I actually think no. I think you have to balance Henry. So if Henry's there, and Lamar's not going to just hand the ball out to him, Henry is actually going to let you have a chance to throw the ball to Flowers. Yeah, I think that's more how it works. I think they're going to go double tight a lot with Flowers because Isaiah Likely really is a receiver. They really should just move him to slot receiver because Mark Andrews being as young as he is too. Both those tights, Flowers out there, and Bateman. That's how I would do it.
Yeah, I can see that.
And go back with Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
So I bet someone $20 Olave is going to finish higher than Flowers. I think he number wise, yeah, he definitely have more yards and touchdowns and all of the above, and probably have a higher scoring average in fantasy football too. unless they add some type of yardage that we don't know about. Like maybe they put Flowers back there for kickoff. This new rule.
Yeah, I mean, but I wouldn't count that as like receiver yards though.
But no, it could be all-purpose yards, and they might add it, especially fantasy football. It could be added to their thing.
Yeah. But yeah, Olave is the better receiver.
Oh, all right. We're gonna leave with this one. I have a bet that $100 that Drake London over Devontae Adams, my brother-in-law.
It's hard to bet against Devontae Adams.
I don't even know who's throwing the ball right now, but it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Then the thing is, like, he's so good, but he's just not on a team.
Eventually, the other shoe's going to drop for him. I just don't think it's this year. Because you make this bet, and then all of a sudden, Devontae Adams gets traded to the Jets week 4. You're screwed.
Yeah.
You are screwed.
Yeah. Who out in Vegas? So I'm looking at last year. Last year, he got 1144 yards, 8 touchdowns. 2022, he had 15-16 with 14 touchdowns. And 103 receptions, 100 receptions. So right around that 100 mark.
Here's the other issue. If Gardner Minshew gets in front of Aiden O'Connell, Devontae's going to have a hell of a year. Just saying. Gardner Minshew throws the ball to the person who's going to give him the most yards. Every single time.
Yeah.
Every single time.
So that's going to be a close one, man. That's going to be a close one. I
hope it's close.
Should win it. I think you should win it with Drake London. But damn.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You don't think he should win it with?
I think if I was Devontae, I think Stills probably had more yardage. It's a good futures bet. Drake London, but you don't know if Drake London's going to be the target that Cousins loves.
Yeah.
You don't know that yet.
For the last 2 years. The last 2 years, 2023, 69 receptions, 905 with two touchdowns. And in 2022, 72 receptions, 866 yards with 4 touchdowns.
Yeah. No, but the problem is Kirk Cousins is going to give him the ball. It's going to be closer. It's just that Devontae could also get fed. He might be Michael Pittman. Did you see Michael Pittman last year? He had so many damn catches. Because that's what Gardner Minshew does. Throw the ball to the same guy.
Yeah. That's going to be an interesting one. I might watch that throughout the season now just to keep an eye on that for you.
Laughing face isn't that you? It's that the fact that I scammed him. You did the role you did scam him. That's terrible. Olave for come on now. That's not good.
Yeah, that should be easy $20.
And as your agent, I expect to get 5%. All right, guys, we hit our hour mark. We're going to get out of here. But please join us tomorrow on Dynasty Pylon. Me and Martin be on. Mark, I don't know if he'll be on, but we'll be talking about a lot of the same stuff. We're going to be finishing up our fantasy draft, so we probably won't give you guys hints for yours. We might even do our own little draft and talk about all these things. And then on Sunday, we're going to start getting ready for camp. We got a lot of stuff. Maybe we do our own draft then on Sunday too, if we get Tank in there. We'll do all these things and invite you guys. Cannot wait to have it. Cannot wait to see you guys. But we will see you tomorrow and Sunday. So, thanks, guys.
Later.
We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive.